Hello, beautiful people. It's that time again that we do chit-chatting here. Remember, we're still in the World Cup mood. I am so Theophilus Sampah. I'll be chauffeuring you through today's insightful discussion because today we're having a mixed bag. We're going to do 2-in-1 because whilst we are getting ready for the World Cup proper, remember that on the 20th, official kickoff will start. Ghana will be playing on the 24th. And we've heard a lot about Team Ghana. Currently, they are preparing, and this particular morning, later today, at exactly 10 a.m., the team will play Switzerland in their final friendly match. GTV will show it live. Sports Plus will show it live. Ubuntu TV will run crystal clear commentary in Ghana for you, and also Garden City TV. On Unique FM and all GBC regional FM stations, commentary will be coming in live from Doha, and so you have to stick and stay with us, and everything that is related to the team, we'll be bringing them to you. But before even official kickoff starts, the Ministry of Youth and Sports has officially unveiled an anthem for the Black Stars, wanting everybody to rally around the flag because they believe that it is possible with determination and focus. The team can go and then rewrite history, change the narrative. The last edition wasn't that good and pleasing, and so they want to change this time around with a very, very positive attitude. But again, other people are behind the scenes trying to do some stuff in their own way. So let's start off by bringing you a quick preview. There is this animation that has been making rounds on social media about getting ready for the national team, the Black Stars. So we'll bring you to it. Then after that, we'll bring you that official anthem that has been officially launched. Then I have some interesting personalities in the studio where we'll be delving into the COESA Games that is coming up in some few days' time. So let's quickly go onto our screens and then bring you this poem about the Black Stars.
It's wartime, Black Stars. Let's get it going. No time to show the opponent mercy. But in fair play, you do play in decency. Be careful then that you do not allow complacency. For you and I and Ghanaians believe in your supremacy. Go bank in the goals and bring glory of kind diplomacy. Always be strong and nothing shall go wrong. Keep in mind the game can prolong. At the end must crown you a victory song. Don't mess up on the foot, be King Kong. Hearts are watching you, so maintain your discipline on the foot long. And when it's all over, the praises and thanksgiving are all yours. I am watching, they are watching, everybody is watching. It's wartime, Black Stars. Let's get it going.
So you can only get it here. We will play it for you to see. So this is the official anthem. We'll be giving you the full version. You can go onto my YouTube wall, Theo Sampah. You can get a full version of this particular song that was unveiled by the Ministry of Youth and Sports, and that should be one of the chair songs for the Black Stars. And so you saw Derek Boateng, you saw Sule Ali Muntari, Larry Kingston selling for John Pinso, riding a trotro and stuff like that. So we'll play the full version for you. But we are in the studio now, and there's something exciting that is bubbling up, and I want everybody to get to know of it. It's about this game that is coming up. Everybody's talking about it. It's the 11th COESA Games that will be taking place somewhere in Ghana. And so today I have officials from the Colleges of Education Sports Association here to talk about this particular games, because it's really one of the key things that will really propel us if indeed 2023 we are ready to welcome the rest of Africa and also be contenders for the medals that will be at stake for the African Games. And trust us, the African Games is our own, and so we have to make sure that it happens, and it will be happening in 2023. So I have two personalities here, very, very heavy, very, very strong, and I have a tradition here. When they are first timers in my studio, because I want them to stay, I make them feel free and comfortable, so they'll walk us through and tell us who they are. So let me start from my immediate left. I know him, but I want him to just feel relaxed and talk to me. Sir, most welcome.
Thank you.
Share with Ghanaians, please. What is your name, and whether today will be your last time you are coming here?
Dr. Suleman Iddrisu, the principal of Tabali College of Education.
Thank you so much.
And the president of COESA, the Colleges of Education Sports Association.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for your time. And then to my extreme left, I have
Bismark Tsorhe.
Oh, okay.
I'm the technical chairman of COESA.
Okay. So, gentlemen, are in the studios to really walk us through this particular discussion. Is going to be insightful. So, really, when we talk about the colleges, Colleges of Education Sports Association, we want to really understand it, so we put it in context, because the World Cup is just around the corner. So why are you going to have this? And so, okay, so let me go back and then give you the slide. So because this one is the one that is the official logo. The official logo is here. So there is a mascot, there is everything here, and then it's saying Kumasi 2022. So let me start off from Alhaji, Doctor. Why are we having these games at this particular time? This is the 11th edition. So COESA Games, the 11th edition. Why are you having it at this particular time?
Okay. The 11th, as we have it, should have been the 12th.
Okay.
Ideally, we're supposed to have the games. It's a biennial activity. And the last event was supposed to have come off in 2020. But just as we're preparing for the games, we're hit by the pandemic. And everything we had to quell back. The nation, the world, and everybody, everything got relaxed. So we are having it this time round as the 11th and not the 12th. Looking through the space available to Rex, this was the only ideal time for Rex to have these games, because we needed to have it before the end of year.
Okay, so let me come to Bismark. I guess when I refer to you as Bismark, you are cool with it. Okay, Bismark, how is preparations like? How ready are you guys for this particular one?
Thank you very much. As it is now, all the zones, the 5 zones, have already had their zonal games, and they had their athletes selected. And as I'm speaking now, all the zones are in camp in preparation towards these games. We expect that all the zones will have spent at least a week. I know the northern zone is already there since last week, and all the zones are also there preparing. And as you are already aware, on Saturday we shall all be moving towards Kumasi to have the games in Paju Stadium. So
let me come back to you, Doc. What is the aim of this year's event, and what team have you chosen for this year's event?
Well, team is unearthing sports talents in the midst of the pandemic. The role of the colleges of education. As you are aware, we have just come from a pandemic, and it's important that this team fits in very well to remind us of where we're coming from.
Okay.
It's been difficult getting this through. Like I would say, even in the midst of things being normal, we have our own institutional challenges that is making it difficult for us to be able to get everybody on board. All the sportsmen and women in our colleges are actually not on board because of some peculiar institutional challenges, which I'll talk about maybe at a later time.
Okay. So let me stay a bit longer with you. So when we talk about your role in that respect, exactly what does the Colleges of Education Sports Association really, what role do you really play?
No, the Colleges of Education Sports Association is an association of all the 46 public colleges of education in the country.
Okay.
And then we are put into clusters. We have 5 zones. Now, each zone, for instance, we have the northern zone, comprising all colleges in the northern sector, and we have 10 of such colleges in the northern sector, and that constitutes the northern zone. So these colleges competed at the zonal level and selected athletes at that level to represent the zone. And so is the situation for EGA. We have the EGA zone, which is Eastern and Greater Accra colleges within that enclave. Then we have the Ashba zone, which talks about Ashanti and Brown Harbour colleges put together. Then we have Senwex, Central and the Western regions colleges in there are put into one cluster. And then the Volti, one of my colleagues would prefer to call it Volti. It used to be Volta, but of course there's a new region there, so Volti. Okay. Okay. So we have competed amongst ourselves, and we've selected our zonal teams. And then this is an opportunity for us to identify the talents amongst our own students, and then to nurture them, help them develop their strengths and then their potentials, so that we can prepare them for the world of work.
Great. So, Bismark, let me come to you. How many disciplines are we looking at this particular edition?
Thank you very much. We are looking at 7 disciplines. Netball for only females, table tennis, handball, volleyball, football, athletics and cross country for men and women. So in all we have 7 disciplines.
Great. So what are some of the motivational things around tokens that will be given out, blah blah blah? What really is at stake? Yes, they will come, they will display the stuff they made of, and then at the end, what are they really going to get to really remember that after COVID, when they competed, these are things that they will be taken away or will be receiving?
Thank you very much. Athletes that will be found within the medal zones, that is the gold, silver, and bronze zones, will be given medals.
Okay.
In the respective disciplines. They will also be given certificates. All of them who fall within the medal zones will be given certificates. There will be cash prizes for the best athletes. There will also be, we invited some national coaches to be part of the games. Okay. So as part of the motivation, some will be selected into national teams, and I believe some will be part of the next Black Star.
Wow. for the football one.
For the football
and for
one.
The netball one. What of the African Games? Maybe it will be a springboard for them, for various federations to really see that it is not only the universities around that can produce talent, right? So they are also serving as a feeder team too. Meaning that indeed Ghana will be ready when the day comes for the African Games.
For sure.
Doug, let me come back to you. The last time you guys held the event, it was in Tamale.
Yeah.
And then we saw, we were told that more than 800 athletes really participated. Okay. Yes, you've just informed us that because of COVID, the last edition, the one that was supposed to be held, didn't take place. So we are now coming out of COVID. How many athletes are you looking out for in terms of coming on board to really come and participate?
Okay, we're expecting between 850 and 900 athletes. We have broadened the net of participation. And like I said, just because of these, the COVID, there were many other disciplines we're thinking of introducing. For instance, basketball is not our menu for now. But maybe in the future we'll be looking at we have discussed it, and we are looking at the possibility of adding many more games, so that if somebody is not a footballer, a soccer enthusiast, he's not into volleyball, probably the talent is in the basketball, for instance, and which is one area we have not looked at. So we are looking at that possibility in the future.
It seems like there is a steady rise in terms of the likeness for athletes to really come out there and come and show something. Is there a secret behind it that everybody now looks at COESA Games and says, this is a platform, let me really come out there and come and do it? Is there a secret behind it? Is there something we don't do?
Well, like the technical chair was just making a point about the fact that there are people, we have the national scouts, people who are out there scouting for national athletes. I remember in 2016 when we held it in Accra, a good number of our students had opportunities of being called to some of the Premier League clubs. They were there to watch and then get the talents. And then this particular event will be an opportunity for the country to look around and get possible prospects into our national teams against the 2023 All-African Games. As I speak, I have a student from my college, Cynthia Conlam, who is a goalkeeper to one of the national teams, the national under 23.
Yes, Cynthia.
She's my student. So we could have many of such in other colleges. And I think that opportunities of this nature opening them up, to the world, so that their talents can be unearthed.
Great. Bismark, I know this is capital intensive. Do you have any partners aside you going to your own coffers and your own deals that you use to run stuff? Is there any entity out there, any individual out there that really has shown faith and so far is on board or is in the process of coming on board to come and assist, put this thing up?
Not really. So far it's Springcoff, the principal conference. They are supporting us fully.
Okay.
And so I would like to use this opportunity to thank the members of the National Springcoff for that support, and also take advantage of your question to plead with others to join. Because as we said, we had some motivational packages for the athletes. They are not enough to motivate them enough to participate at this level. So we are calling. If you look at the colors of the zones, like yellow.
St. West has blue. It's blue and white. And then
Iga,
Northern is red.
Red, Volta, yellow. So companies that share the same colors with these zones can come in to support us.
Ghana Gas, which color do they use? MTN for Vodafone for
So we are appealing to all.
For the telcos, we will get enough here.
Enough. With some souvenir, we hope that the student will be much more motivated.
So with them watching now, if they really want to get in touch, is there any way, these days you are in a social media era, working to your end, maybe any numbers, any site they can go and then just get information as to how to support?
I think we can give our numbers.
Okay, go.
Mine is 0244.
Okay.
Sorry, 0243.
Okay.
88068.
Once again.
0243.
Okay.
288068.
Great.
My chairman,
Doc,
my president.
would you like to, so that nobody will bombard you, maybe you are asleep then somebody calls you?
No, I think that I can be reached on my cell phone.
Okay.
020-81-66645.
Once more.
Yeah.
Once more.
020-81-66645.
Great. So, Doc, before we check out from the studio, what is this message you give to Ghanaians and students as a whole and everybody about this particular group, Colleges of Education Sports Association? Really, for everybody to really keep it, that every day when they check here, there's something good that can come out from this avenue.
Right. The Colleges of Education are a very special entity. Our role is to train educators. So if we have our own going through sporting activities and achieving, that will be a plus, because it will have a flow effect on the educants we are training them for. So anybody who goes through the system, I'm not for this saying that we are the only training institution, but our core mandate is just to train teachers for the basic level. Now, if our students are able to go through the system, and as sportsmen and women, that positive effect will flow down to the basic level, where they will be teachers, and they will be able to influence and catch them young at that tender age.
Great. So, Bismark, we are checking out from the studio. I know we are all using one eye to watch the World Cup. We are also going to use two eyes to focus on this one as well. I want you to give the Black Stars, the 26-man squad is out already, give them a message before the tournament starts. This particular morning, they will be playing their final friendly match. An advice from you as the technical director.
Thank you very much. My message for them is cooperation. They must know that they are there as a team, and they must discipline themselves. There is no competition that can be played without discipline. So self-discipline is key, cooperation is key, respect to the officials that are taking them there is very, very important. So we wish them God's mercy and protection in the game.
Okay, look, you also give them a message for me. I saw the GFA president giving them a message that, listen, pay attention, but look, you also have to tell them something.
Right, as a sports personality, I think that we go into sports, we go to compete in order to win. But you don't win at all costs. You win by playing to the rules of the game. So my appeal to the team is for them to work around the clock and play to the whistle. Respect, as he mentioned, is one key issue, and above all, discipline. They must discipline themselves as individuals. You may have the talents, and then work as a team. Without that coordination, no one person can win. When they win, it's the whole of Ghana that has won. So we are solidly behind them.
Solidly behind the Black Stars. And so my guests have said it all. And so if you're out there, you also, when you go down on your knees, just remember the Black Stars. We don't have any other Black Stars national team, male football team, senior male football team that is competing at the World Cup than the Black Stars. And so far as you're a Ghanaian, I'm not saying don't like other teams, but love your team and believe it. We also have the potential. And so we've been speaking to Alhaji, Dr. Suleman Iddrisu. He happens to be the president of COESA. They will be having their 11th games very, very soon. It starts from the 19th, actually. And then the chairman for the technical committee has been Bismark, Tsorhe, right? I got it right? Yeah. Okay. They have been here to really school us more, and it's all about this particular event that is taking place. The 11th edition is taking place, and please keep an eye on it, because talent from this place will by all means get an opportunity into the African Games. And so far as it is the first time Ghana is going to host the African Games since it started, we need to put our best foot forward. And so whilst other athletes are preparing, this is another ground for all the technical heads to really be there. Athletics, everybody please be there, watch and pick the best. So at the end of the day, we will not just add up to the numbers. We will compete, pick some of the medals and make Ghana proud. And so thank you very much, sirs, for really passing through. I'm so grateful having you, and I'm hoping this will not be the last time. We'll get you guys here again for us to talk about the positives after this particular activity that will be taking place. My name is Theophilus Sampah. Remember that everything about the World Cup is here. You get the news here. You get all the updates on our sister channels, GTV Sports Plus, GTV, Ubonu TV, Garden City TV, radio commentary. You get it at Unique FM and all GBC regional FM stations. And so we say, stay blessed and do enjoy the rest of our programs.
That's